Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick reading here based on my YouTube pick a card. Last week, the theme that kept coming up for each of the choices was something from the past. So I thought it might be useful to do a quickie here for TikTok and YouTube about focusing specifically on that question. So what I'll do is I'll quickly do a collective reading just to ask why has this issue come up for all of us. Give you 3 choices basically, and you can go and find that one on YouTube. I'll have timestamps, and on TikTok you can just look for part 2, part 3 and part 4 of the video. So let's see what the collective reading, what is the collective question? Why is the collective being shown this issue? Oh, we get here, moon, and it says moon totem, and it says it is an auspicious time for new beginnings. I really love that, because for me, and I even said it in one of the readings, or in all of them, I kept talking about this thing of needing to let go of the past. It came up, and in order to move forward for something, we need to close out something to make space for that new thing. So that's so beautiful, such a lovely response to that question. So you can choose from these 3. Group 1 will be the orange, group 2 will be the red, and group 3 will be the blue flower. Group 1, let's see what your guidance is about the past. Moon in Scorpio. Negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energy into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there and see. So, what is possible, what I'm seeing here is that you are healing something around how you stand up for yourself, dear hearts. Maybe there was a harsh environment and you allowed it, and you didn't speak up for yourself, and maybe it looks to me like that is coming back for you to heal it, so that you can in the future, in a similar situation, or even in other situations, you will know how to stand up for what is your right and for your work, So let me see what advice there is. What else Spirit wants to share? Wow. So look, even in relationships, or even a work relationship or whatever, right? The 2 of Cups talks about partnership. The Sun speaks about joy and absolute, like it's such a new beginning card. It's like, right, here's the scenario I feel, what I'm getting, right? You might have been in some kind of relationship. It could be love with the 2 of Cups, but it doesn't have to be a partnership where you didn't feel heard. Oh, and maybe where someone said something harsh and it was not resolved. I feel the thing that's coming back from the past is a chance for you to resolve that. But the lesson for you is being able to speak up for your rights and your needs. And because you are able to do that, you bring a confidence into a relationship. You bring the true you into a partnership, and because of that partnership has the possibility of thriving and being blessed, because you are more confident in yourself and bring your A game. Really, I don't even mean the A game, but you bring you that is just so comfortable with who you are, knowing that if you don't like something, you will speak up. But I definitely feel that there's something that you need to speak up for yourself on, even if it's in the same relationship, in order to heal it and to heal that thing within yourself. Okay, group 1, I will leave it there. I love that message for you. Bye. Group 2, you chose this red flower. It says waxing moon. Now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals. Let's see. I'm not getting a clear picture yet. Let's see what the issue is. Why is this issue of something from the past coming up for you? 2 of coins in the reverse. Maybe you were taking on too many things. Yeah, maybe you've been taking on too many things. Maybe, let's see. Let's first ask, what is this thing from the past that needs resolution or confronting? Okay. I think it's something to do with a partnership. Maybe a partnership where you felt that there was juggling. You might have not been a choice. You might have been a choice, should I say, like one of many or something. Yeah, you definitely are. It's interesting, the stars come up, but it's come up for you in reverse. It's like something you don't want to look at. Group 2 that's the impression that I'm getting from this reading so far. Wow, everything in the past, there might be complications related to money. I think that this is something that you are not wanting to actually deal with. There's maybe lots of reasons why you don't want to deal with, but and you know what's the thing? When we are ready to deal with things, we will deal with them. There's no, if you're not ready, you're not ready. But be aware of it. Just at least be aware of it. Be aware of where you might be closing your mind to something that needs clarity. It needs to maybe even be cut out, I think you are needing something, this new thing that you achieving your, okay, here's what I'm getting. So there might be a relationship of some sort. It doesn't even have to be love, but the indications are it might be a love type of relationship here. I don't think you have felt like you were number one in that relationship. I think that you've buried your head in the sand about it. You don't really want to confront it. Your soul knows, right? But you have, there are reasons you don't want to confront this. Some of them might be financial. Like I was saying, that's really up to you. But there is something that needs clearing up when you are ready. And I think that your advice this is more like advice. Focusing on you, focusing on what you want to achieve and your personal goals is so important for you right now, because it can take you away from obsessing on this thing that hasn't worked out, this thing that's hurt you or whatever. It's kind of like changing your focus from the relationship to you and what it is you want to achieve, what it is you want to do, what is it that makes you happy. Let me get one more card for you, group 2. You get the Hierophant. Wow. So it could even be studies. Maybe you want to study something, but you've been so focused on this. So maybe you need to be applying for scholarships or applying to universities, something that will require you to dedicate yourself to that. But it's your goals. not someone else's. And then you get the Knight of Swords, and you can use this Knight of Swords energy to like make applications. Maybe you are even being encouraged to speak up for yourself, to to speak your mind. But also this is about you focusing on what you want to achieve, and it's cutting through. There's these two swords, I think, are about, this is about needing to speak up, I think, and this one is about taking the action towards the things that you want to do, focusing on your needs, your wants, the things you want to achieve and need to achieve. Okay, group 2, I hope this helps you. I send you lots of love. Bye. Group 3, you chose this blue flower. Let's see what your reading has to say. What is this thing from the past, and why is it coming back right now? Why is it there? Moon in Aquarius. The time is ripe for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. So this is looking good. It looks like a new beginning is coming your way. It looks good. But let's see what it is. What is your big issue? Your big past issue? So you've got people in your energy, people who have oh wow, I love this, the star card, I'm jumping around. There are people in your energy who have maybe made you feel unworthy, or like you couldn't speak up for yourself. It doesn't even have to be people. I think it's people more than likely, because court cards. But it could represent organizations or experiences that made you feel like you couldn't speak up for yourself, and took your energy away, your sense of self-worth. And now that is coming up for you to look at. It's coming up for you to look at in a big, big way, so that you can heal that for once and for all, and cut out those things that don't serve you, things and people. I think you are learning a strong lesson of celebrating you, healing yourself, so that the voice of others does not take precedence of your own voice. Your voice is more important. It's a very powerful lesson with the Tower here. It's like you have this chance to break down some kind of past. It's you, it's not others, right? Yes, other people act that way, but we can choose to respond in certain ways, right? And it's not a click of the fingers. It might not be easy, but I think you have learned great lessons about people's opinions of you, and you're maybe still learning those lessons, and that's okay. But there's a huge amount of healing that's coming, and clarity around that. It's like you are being given a chance to build a new foundation in terms of how you feel about yourself, and how other people's feelings about you, how they impact on you. That is what I'm getting. It's so lovely. Let me see. Wow, and you get the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Cups is about looking at the things that didn't work and not seeing your value. And this is in reverse. So I really think that there's a turnaround for you, dear Group 3. You are learning to see your value. You're learning to see that those things that happened in the past, the way people treated you, they don't make up who you are. And even if now that is happening, or in the future, it's kind of like you are learning a huge lesson about your self-worth, that what other people, this is the quote that I'm thinking of, what you think about me is none of my business. So you go ahead, think what you want to think. What other people think of me is none of my business. I don't know where that quote is from, but it's such a lovely one. But let's get you some advice. I love this. So I've done a video as well, and it's somewhere on TikTok and on YouTube on this Eight of Swords, but from another deck, and it's such a powerful one. I think that's the one thing that, please look for that, and you can do that little exercise. It was triggered by the image on that card, and really it's about releasing yourself from these bonds. Let me tell you, this Eight of Swords, what it talks about is our mind games. This person thinks they are tied up, but they are not. They're not in a cage. Those swords, they can walk through them. Those bonds are not tight. Their legs are not even tight, and then they can let themselves free and open their eyes. So partly this is a trap of your mind, and you are getting the chance to heal that. Now, what I love as well, I always feel with the tarot is what you notice is spirit guided. So now I wouldn't have noticed this maybe in another time, but this is 17. The star card is the number 17, which makes 8, and the 8 of Swords. It's like you are getting a chance to heal that. Please do that exercise. Please try it out. You get the High Priestess. You're learning that, you know what this is for me, what it's saying, self-referral. Self-referral. Just think about that, being self-referral. In other words, I look to myself for how I feel about myself. And for some of us, it takes such a long time, and that's because of socialization, how we've grown up, what abuse or even experience, even love that we experienced, whatever. It's not a quick fix. It's not about the veneer. It's about real, true inside. That's what you are learning, dear Group 3. And I think it's beautiful. So these are the two, this archetype. Work with the archetype of the High Priestess. The High Priestess is kind of detached. You can be loving and still be detached. There's a part of you that you're learning to keep to yourself. But it's not so much, look at this. I love that you get this, the Queen of Coins. So I'll talk about that now. So there's a part of you that you are learning. This healing is about learning to refer to your own self, your own intuition, and your own self for your own worth, right? But look at her. She kind of can detach from whatever others say about her. And even if it takes time, she can get back there. So use the High Priestess in that way. The thing that's lovely about the High Priestess is this mysterious quality. So if that's what makes you feel stronger, do that. But I love that the High Priestess here is quiet. She has a quiet strength. And what I said earlier about you can still be loving while being this. You get the Queen of Coins, who's the abundant queen. So you can have this nurturing quality about you, while still learning to detach from people's perceptions about you, or your perceptions of what people think about you. Do you know? Detaching from that. And your perceptions can be based on reality. That's not the issue. The issue is about how you value yourself enough to refer to you for your sense of self-worth. Okay, Group 3, I love this reading for you. I hope it helps, and I would love your feedback. Okay then, bye.